Here we have a 2005 Nissan Xterra. Now this one comes in the S trim level, yellow on gray cloth. And for the powertrain, we get a 4-liter naturally aspirated V6 engine, and that's mated to a 5-speed automatic transmission. So let's see how this has held up over the years. So we come around to the front end here, halogen headlamps. I like the rugged and aggressive look of these though. Ever since they came out, they just look very, very just rugged. Down here we have 16-inch aluminum wheels. And I'm wondering if Nissan's ever gonna bring this back, because I just think these are so cool. To the door panel, we do have our power door lock controls here, rear window lock, and then one touch down that driver's side window, regular power windows for the other 3 doors. Power mirror controls are here, pick a side, offset in the middle, then you can adjust with that dial there. And then it looks like we have a tilt steering wheel. So the release for that is under there. And then we have our manual driver's seat. So seat back, seat bottom, and then we do have lumbar support. And then we can pump the seat bottom up that way. And I like how you can adjust that like it is a power seat, you just have to do everything manually. But I have that seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, my driving position at least. So let's check out this rear leg room. And it's weird getting in here. The actual door space, like getting in the door, is small, but once you get in here, it's pretty roomy. Have a couple inches of headroom back here. And even though these seats are humongous, just bulky, I can still fit my legs behind them. But I guess to get in the seat back pocket, you might not have them, but there's a zipper on either side here. So I don't know what that does, but you do have a little pocket right here. And then here, just a little, I don't know if something used to be there or what. But this is more of the basic model, I guess. I'm gonna take a look at the back before we go back there. Grab handles here, we can hang a couple plastic or metal hanger hooks there. So that's always nice. And then, how do we get the fuel door open? I know this is for the hood. Let's see if we can get it. Okay, so you just push right there. And there's a gas cap. I wonder if this step is just like to get up here, because there's a roof rack there. And then coming around to the back end, we'll take a look underneath. And this one's certainly blowing out smoke from that exhaust. I'm wondering if that lock is busted. Let's go ahead and take this key out and see if we can get back here and open it. First, I'm gonna look at the key fob. So that's not working. That lock might be busted. Oh, it's just hard to get open. Ooh. All right, and then to the back end here, or to the cargo space, excuse me. Netted side pockets right there. Lift this up, a little storage container or storage area. But there is great space back here, I will say that. And a 12-volt over here. And then several places to tie stuff down. And I don't even know what that does. I guess you could strap something back there. And then we'll just take a quick look from this rear passenger side. And I'm wondering if you can fold this down. Yep, pull that strap there. It won't go all the way down, but you can fold it a little bit. You might have to do that thing where you have to, yeah. So you pull here, that goes up. And then when the seat's up far enough, that should fold right into the floor there for extra space. Forgot that was the old way of doing fold up seats. And then to the front passenger side, manual seat back and seat bottom, like the driver's side, glove compartments there, second storage cubby up there. then as we come back around to the front, did I hit that release correctly? Maybe not. So I'll kind of just do this because I want y'all to see just how these hold up. So it's definitely released. Let's see if we can get it up. Yeah, that ain't doing nothing, so don't know what I have to do about that. So unfortunately, we can't take a look in the engine bay, and I apologize for that. But let's go ahead and hop in here, and then we can see about starting this up. So there's that. There's the horn sound. I like the steering wheel though, it feels nice. Over to the radio here, you just have your standard AM, FM, you have a CD drive there. Volume can be adjusted. You can cut the audio off there. Presets are here. And then we have our manual climate controls down here. So fan speed, fan temperature, and then fan direction. AC toggle, rear defroster. Hazards are here. And then for the shifter, hit this button, reverse, neutral, drive, 3, 2, and then 1 there. So you can shift up if you so choose. But tons of space to just lay stuff down. 2 bottle holders that are pretty big, parking brake there, and then we have 2 additional 12 volts right there. So if you want to run some inverters through there, you can. And then storage, you can put some cards here like your driver's license, and then a third 12 volts. So 4 12 volts in here all together. That's pretty impressive. And then for the vanity mirrors, we don't have any. Back to the steering wheel, cruise can be turned on or off there, and then you'll have that green illuminated light come on, adjust your speed, cancel. Headlamp controls are here, blinkers, and then high beams, you can flash there. And then you do have intermittent wipers, so 1 time off, intermittent low, high. You can adjust the intermittent time here, and then you have a rear wiper here, so intermittent on, off. Push back for that rear wiper fluid, pull up for the front wiper fluid. And then up here, we have a button there. Yeah, I think it's just deep back in there. It might have broken off. So you can mess with the gauge cluster there a little bit. But again, there's that key with the fob. And now for the fun part, let's see how this 2005 Nissan Xterra has held up. Let's go ahead and take it on the road for a quick test drive. So starting the test drive in this Xterra here, the V6 is very strong. Now the transmission, on the other hand, is kind of wonky. But I do have the overdrive on, and you can activate that by hitting that button there. But it gets up to speed relatively quickly. I think one of these tires are low on air, so I'm feeling some vibration through the steering wheel. But overall, it's staying in the lines pretty well. And I like the overall ride quality that you get. It's rugged, but it's still not uncomfortable. I mean, the vehicle itself is solid just rolling down the road here. And honestly, I'm doing 60 miles an hour here, not hearing any wind noise. So I'm impressed by that as well. But I mean, what, this car is $6 grand, has not even 126,000 miles on it. Needs a few things here and there to be perfect, but if you want to use it just as something to beat around in, if you do like to go a little off-road. Now, I don't think this one is a 4-wheel drive model, so you won't have that full-on capability, but you do have that V6, you have the 5-speed automatic, so it's still a capable Nissan Xterra. I'm going to turn around here and put my foot down, and we'll see how it accelerates, giving it full throttle. And foot to the floor. Oh wow, gosh, I mean, this thing pulls. Again, for this to be a naturally aspirated V6 with a 5-speed, I mean, it hit like 6,500 RPMs, and it got up so quickly. It was just insane. So very impressed by that. Then we're gonna test out the cruise real quick. And yeah, I mean, this thing just drives like it should, in my opinion. Again, just having the tire pressure, I don't know if something's up with the tires or whatever, but not really a big issue. I mean, it's, again, I'm just impressed with how strong this powertrain is, but also just how well this rides for it to be an almost 20-year-old vehicle. And I mean, the radio still works, everything feels fine. And honestly, the tire pressure monitor might just be broken with it being a 20-year-old vehicle. But overall, I mean, an impressive off-road capable SUV. And I mean, this is just fun for driving around town, and I mean, it's quick. So with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2005 Nissan Xterra in the S trim level.